Well, good afternoon, my friends. We're at Pine Mountain Trail, Sparks Creek campsite. And I've got a food video, and I'm going to reposition that camera and focus on the cooking because y'all don't need to see my handsome face the whole time. All right, the first thing we have to do is prepare this rice. Mike has been doing this every weekend for a year, and I've seen him do it. We don't have a microwave, but this is cooked rice. And you take this knife, happens to be an open nail carbon, and you punch a hole without sticking yourself. And then you slice it 3 times. I've seen him do it. Let me reposition. While the rice is cooking, takes 3 minutes, I want to introduce you to what we're going to be stir frying tonight. And that's these. If you'd asked me 3 months ago what were these, I would have said some new design for potato chip, or either Chick-fil-A has quit making the waffle fries and went to these pinwheel fries, or it was a pasta shell of some kind. It's none of those. It's a vegetable. And I'm gonna give you some clues. You know, if any of you viewers know exactly what it is, you can go to my homepage to About, and there's my email address. You can tell me what it is. I'll send you one of my stickers. Just give me a mailing address. Now, Mike just notified me that the 3 minutes is up, so I have moved the rice off the fire. Now let me reposition, and we're gonna start cooking these. I'm gonna call them pinwheels until I tell you what they are. I thought I was filming, but nevertheless, there's olive oil and green onions, and my wife said stir fry until the white of the onions turns translucent, so you can extract the flavor out of them. So that's what's been happening. Now we're going to throw in, this is some soy sauce. There's no measurements. I asked her, and she said this was her recipe. And there's no measurements, it's to taste. Next, we're going to put in some garlic. 2 cloves, it looks like, about that. Stir fry that. Then we're going to throw in some red pepper, cayenne pepper. She said this was too much, so I'm going to pinch it, and I'm going to use maybe half. Maybe stir that around. Don't want to burn it. We're going to put these in there. By the way, I'll type on the screen for you what this is. She cooked a big pot of these at the office the other day. I watched her do it. I did it right, the butter. Dry rice just don't appeal to me. Okay, there you go. It's actually a lotus root. It's a cross. Ooh, cayenne pepper. It's a cross between a potato and a radish. It's a little crunchy. Has just a little sweetness to it. And as one of my subscribers I know might know what this was. And that's Tom Walker from Following Walker's World. That's his channel, Following Walker's World. Recently talked to him. He's been around the world a couple of times. He's an ex-Navy submariner. He was a radio announcer. He has the golden voice. Plays guitar, sings. Probably dances a little bit, but I hadn't seen him do that. But anyway, he bought him a van recently because he lives in Florida and he has to drive 4 to 6 hours up here in North Georgia or Tennessee if he wants to do any mountain hiking. So he decided to buy a van and convert it himself. Very talented guy and fun to hike with. I've hiked with him 3 times. Last time was with him and his wife, Nancy. Recently started converting that van with the thinking of backpacking, hiking. That's what he's doing it for, not travel the world, but he'd like to go up maybe to a trailhead, spend the night, and then start early the next morning rather than drive 4 or 6 hours and try to hike to a campsite last minute. But anyway, I think he said he's going to post post a video in the stages of him developing this van. So you might want to pay attention and subscribe or look at his channel, Following Walker's World. Oh, Mike, this one ain't working good. It's falling all around and down. Goodness gracious, crooked. Surprised I can even do a video. Conclude this food video. Thanks for watching, guys.